here, TRIG. Welcome to 2025. I'm Carrie Copenhaver. Just wanted to reintroduce myself. I'm your this year's president. I was just reelected by the board to come back as your president. Super honored to be in that position. Really excited about what 2025 has in store for all of us at TRIG. We're going to get a little bit more member engagement from you guys, do some surveys, things of that nature. I wanted to talk to you about our January meeting and let Shawn Bowen, who has been a long, I don't even know, how many years have you been a member?
13.
13 years, previous board member, lender extraordinaire, wholesaling out of the box, all the above. And he's going to come and talk with us at our next meeting on January 21st on finding your next deal in the next 90 days. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so guys, thanks for having me. Looking forward to helping you guys. One of the things that I talk about the most about wholesaling is wholesaling is easy, but it's not for everybody. And I say that because there's a bunch of gurus out there, give you a bunch of videos and make it sound like it's this, have your thing done in 30 days and just go find a seller and find a buyer and boom, you got a check for 10 grand. And it is easy, but it's not that easy. There's a lot of minutia in there that's lost, right? So systems and processes and learning how to talk to sellers, what kind of sellers are you talking to, running math and numbers from a lending position, much less a fix and flip position. So how do I map that out? What works, what doesn't work? What does the paperwork look like? What does it look like to talk to an attorney? What is understanding title? And then understanding the paperwork specifically is purchase and sale agreement, assignment of contract, and ultimately if it doesn't close, a cancellation of contract and the liabilities that come with all of that, right? So what we're going to be talking about is how to do your first deal or your next deal in 90 days, right? And we're going to have a step-by-step day to follow so that you can put that in play, right? You have a syllabus to follow. You have something that will give you a play-by-play. You can see the future. You know what you're going to do in order to get a better idea if you're actually going to get a deal or not, right? So that's what we're going to speak to. We're gonna have a lot of slides for you. We're gonna talk about numbers and stuff that a lot of people don't talk about in the make you fancy, look like it's a cool thing to do, but then don't realize the math that's involved.
Right on.
That's really important. So I think what we're looking for here is how do we get you excited is one thing. How do we get you to successfully do a deal is another. You have to understand the minutia involved from the, I say 10,000 foot level all the way down to what does it look like to the 1 + 1 = 2. That is the end of the day of what has kept me in the business and gotten me to where I am today. I started in this group 13, almost 14 years ago. I did the same thing. I accidentally showed up and was meant to try to jar up some business as a contractor and ran into the president at the time named Patty Robertson, and she talked to me about this thing about wholesaling and get something under contract and sell the paper for 5 or 10 grand. And I was like, this is some snake oil. And ultimately it worked. And so now here I am today. I'm in a position where we still do the wholesaling, but we're focusing on the lending.
Right.
And it's helped a lot to understand that in order to be a wholesaler, to do the rehabbing, to do new construction, and now be the lender, and understanding why all that math was so important. So really looking forward to helping you guys, and come with pen and paper and cameras and pictures and ask all the questions, right? And one thing I'll say is in these meetings, don't let, whether it's this meeting with us or it's any meeting you go to, there is nobody in that position, I don't care if they're a speaker, I don't care if they're president, that is not there to help you. So
correct.
When you see people gathered around, huddle around and talk together, right? Don't worry about the one-off questions that have to happen or you feel like they have to happen. Join that as a collective talk, right? Get comfortable being uncomfortable, right? It's getting around people and talking and not worrying about, he's talking, I don't want to bother him or I don't want to bother her, right?
Yeah.
We have to have a one-to-many feel and be able to talk to people instead of this individual time, because we're very limited in time.
That's the whole reason why we're there, especially as the board members, and you'll see us outfitted in the blue polo shirts, but we're there specifically, like that is our opportunity to give back. And I am available. Ask me any question you have. The whole time I'm there, it is to pour back into you. So whether you're a seasoned investor, a brand new investor, wanting to get started, I don't care how. I've heard Shawn talk many times. I pick up something new every freaking time because it's always back to the fundamentals. Opportunities are abundant If you believe that and you have a system and a process and the ability to just go and enact and take action, it really requires you to take action. So looking forward to seeing you guys on January 21st at 7 p.m. That's when the meeting starts. The doors open at 6:30. Please pre-register on the link that is attached to this video, and come and learn how to get your next deal done ASAP. We look forward to seeing you guys, and Happy New Year.
See you guys then. Later.